Hey, how y'all doing out there? The sirens just went out here in Pennsboro, West Virginia, but it's just a test. So really, actually, a nice night out here. I don't know if y'all can tell, fog and over the valley, little some of that Florence coming through here, and that's what I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit with kind of like our emotions. We get foggy. We want to do something good. We want to change the world. I mean, all of y'all. I see it in you. I feel it in you. I hear it in the conversations every day. I'm in with everybody that I'm in because I want to make change too. And I think change comes from beginning conversations. And these conversations are mostly tough to have, but when we realize that we're all allies and we quit worrying about that devil in the details, we seem to be able to talk about bigger and broader things that are going on. But that's not what I want to talk about because I know every one of y'all want to change something, and you see it. You want to do something big. You want to do something major. Well, this reminds me of that movie, the new movie, the new Mad Max that had Charlize Theron in it. When he's riding in the truck with her, and she says something. She says something about hope, and he says hope is a mistake because when you can't fix what's broken, you'll go insane. And I get a little choked up when I say that because it was just a line in a movie, but that is so true. And you know what? To be honest, I think that's why we're bombarded with so many little incidents of so many terrible things, and we want to fix it all that we wind up not being able to fix a damn thing. Matter of fact, it ruins ourselves. It breaks us to see so many things we want to fix, and we can't do it. That's why a lot of you feel bad, ain't it? Ain't that the truth? Because you know it. Because that's why I feel bad. But a long time ago, y'all, I say a long time ago, I used to sit in front of the TV and look at all the nightly news. I used to listen to the ham radio so I could concur that news with what's really going on, and ham operators in Russia or China or South America could tell me what was really going on. And the whole time I was worrying about business that wasn't mine. The whole time right in front of me, the Chattahoochee River was being poisoned. The whole time in front of me, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, that I could have probably helped stop them 4,000 fracking rigs that are put up over there that took 2 million gallons of clean river water from the Black Warrior River and the Tombigbee River. I could have been doing a bunch of things, but I was so scatterbrained, like the big world issues, and I can't. What am I going to do? Brother Ian Barber over in Australia put it pretty simple the other day. You know, you think globally, but you got to work locally. We got to get this thought back in our minds because we're watching that TV and they scatter. I'm paying attention to this, and I bet there's some scientific data to back this up somewhere. And so if somebody can find it, you tell me that they put so many things out there that it gives a good person, an interested person, a caring person, an empathetic person. It gives them either a lot of things to care about or a hateful person. It gives them a lot of things to fear and bark at. And the whole time it takes away from any kind of thoughts or energy that you could be putting towards your own life or the things in front of you. Now you might wonder why I'm talking about this right now. I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about it right now. Because I had another brother online ask me, he said, Bill, you're jumping into that homeless thing, yet you're right in the middle of a bunch of frackers, and this is fighting the frackers has been a lifelong thing. Well, you're damn right. And the energy companies and the energy whores and big oil can kiss my rebel ass until the day I die. And I hope they frack my ass so I can fart on. But the thing is, that ain't the point. I'm not a fracker, and I love this area and I live in it right now. But I see where there's so many people that can be destroyed by so many things going on. Well, now that I'm in a situation where I'm going to have to be transient, where I'm going to be on the road with a backpack on and living day to day, now I can talk to these people and warn them. See, I can do something physically about this. I can go to my brother and I can go to my sister in the street because I'm in the street. So I can do something about it. I can keep my head when all about me are losing theirs and blaming it on me. They're not going to blame it on me. They're not going to blame it on you. We're going to keep our heads. We're going to do what we can. I tell you what, I'm going to do what I can when I can. And I'm going to do the best I can when I'm doing it. That may be the last time I get to do something, to be a steward to my planet or a brother to my tribe. That's one thing, but also that's how we all work together, y'all. I can't help you get a new car, but you know, I might be able to help you talk about something that was bad in your life, or I might be able to show you a plant that'll make you well instead of that medicine. You see what I'm saying? I may not be able to help starving kids in Africa, but I can help a starving brother next door and show him some mushrooms he can eat and how to shoot a deer or something. We can do things that we can do, but the broad issue, yes, care about them. And yes, Ian Barber, I was just talking about you. Yes, think about the things. Put your heart out. Put good energy out. Send Africa. Send the Middle East. Send everywhere around the world. But the whole world is under stress, y'all. We just had all the planets on one side of the solar system. And everybody was acting like a nut, and you know you was. And everybody's been upset, and you know you are. And here's the time to get level-headed, to be human, and know your universe, and know your limitations. And ain't that what Clint Eastwood said in one of them movies? Man's got to know his limitations. I believe that was. Well, everybody, human beings, need to know their limitations, because you're taught that you're owed this, or you deserve this, or this is an opportunity for you, when really it's somebody else guiding your life, and you're not doing what you can. You see all the things. You remember that? I'm gonna bring up one more movie, and I'll leave the movies alone because I know they're fiction. But to me, they're brain candy, and I get just as much out of movies as I get out the damn Bible. So whatever. It was that movie with oh man, I can't remember Tom Cruise, where he was the former soldier that got during the Civil War soldier, and he goes over to train I believe it's the Japanese how to fight, and he winds up becoming this last samurai. Well, when they first brought him in the community, you know, they were holding him hostage because the winter passed. They couldn't let him go because the mountains were holding him in, so they just were keeping them alive. They were showing honor to keep another person alive. So, but they wound up letting them, you know, they didn't like them. They treated him like a stray dog and different. But they let him come in there for some of the sword play. And he seemed to be real, you know, tending to be really wanting to be good with that sword. And Tom Cruise stopped being a warrior, was this, and this. And the guy's just spanking his ass with that wooden sword, right? Every time he turns around, man, he's getting licked. I mean, he's getting tore up. It was hurting me, and I knew it was fake. But the whole point was, the kid comes up to him, and he tells him, he says, too many minds. You know, you're minding this, you're minding this, you're minding this. Too many minds. Mind what you got, what's in front of you. And that's what he did. Too many minds is what they give you from the fucking TV. Too many minds is what they give you from all this media. They'll show you, man, the poorest looking puppy in the world. That was just one. They'll show you the most starving kid in the world. That was one. But are they in your backyard, or are they in your neighborhood? Can you really help them? We'll send him $20 to them, help out. No. And see, because the whole thing ain't about money, it's about our energy. Those people in those places, they have people like us. Guess what? They got family, they got tribe, probably better than we do. And guess what? We're about the sickest nation in the world right now. So I think we're about third world for a minute, America. So I'm not trying to tell us to not be the charitable, beautiful people we have always been, because American citizens have been God, we open up our pocketbooks to the world all the time. But now it's time for all of us to hate what's about to go on. If you got no electricity, we ain't gonna be able to talk about it, that's for sure. But you'll be able to feel it when you're at home. And that's where you can make the change. Right, what's going on around you, right in front of you. Here I am, right here on this camera like an idiot. And there you are out there. I can't do nothing right away for you if you was being jumped on. If you needed something, you wanted me to come over and cook dinner for you. You want me to help you mow your yard. I said I still couldn't do it, but you got a neighbor. Can't mind everything that's going on with everybody. We tried to take care of everybody and everything that we made everybody and everything weaker than it was supposed to be. Speaking of Ian Barber right there, that's a brother that told his now son-in-law, told him he's whining about his knee, and the boy ain't but like 20-something years old, and we old men, he's over there whining about his knee, and Ian said, you need to pour some concrete on that and harden up. And I laughed my ass off, because I thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard. But I got it. Some things, you know, hey, I understand your knee hurts. We're going to talk about it all day. Let's get to work. We got to make some money. Or do you need to go home and get some medical assistance, basically. So a little rag like that, a little reminder. Well, here's my reminder, y'all. Things are hard. We can't fix everything in the world. So pour some concrete on your knee and harden up, and take care of what you can. Because that's the good part. You know, I always got something good for you at the end, and I'm gonna give you something good at the end. It's like these meds, and Melanie out there, she can tell you, and anybody else that's come out to the farm and made your own meds and done your own stuff. I'll tell you, that works the best because you made it. When you do this, you help something right in front of you that you can do, and you give it your best shot. It's gonna be the best thing you ever did in your life. It's gonna be the best thing you ever did for somebody else. But because you did it for you, because you could. It wasn't somebody saying something on the TV or somebody Trump tweet something today, and oh my God, I can't believe he tweeted. Oh man, I can't believe they called that girl fat. Oh man, I can't believe this. I can't believe that. You can't do a damn thing about it, and you just wore yourself out emotionally and psychologically over nothing that has anything to do with your life. Spend that energy on making amends with your neighbor. Spend that energy talking to the person across the street from you, or the person in the classroom, or the person at work with you, or maybe just a person walking down the street. Those of y'all that can feel people and you feel their awkward energy. I talked to you empaths just the other day, and you think I was joking with you? Snap out of it. We got to let people know that it's okay to feel. So I'm letting you know it's okay when you walk by somebody and they feel awkward or they want to help and they don't think they can. Let them know they can or cannot help. Let people know that they can do or do, because that's what I'm saying. When you know your limitations, that's what a real warrior is. And there is a book about that. It's about being a Wiccan warrior, but it's also about what a warrior before he knows how to fight. You think a warrior knows all the kung fu and the weapon choices, and warrior's fearless and he can jump in a foxhole and kill the man. That's a warrior. No. A warrior knows himself. He knows his weaknesses. He knows everything that could possibly be done to him first. And then he works around it. Then he might learn a little kung fu. Then he might carry a sidearm. I don't know. He learns his weaknesses first. Learn yours, and you won't be so bothered by the pressures of the world that they throw out there on you on purpose. And that's something else I'm going to say it too. I've never seen so. I know there's some floods going on. I know there's people bad off and bad storms happen. This one, like I thought, it petered out, didn't it? It blew out, flooded everything. We all predicted that. Fine, leave that alone. I ain't worried about that part. But the thing is, the weather station's got to make it like, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. Got the girl standing up by a sign, but the cameraman's right up on her. And I'm like, well, how the hell he get all that camera equipment out there? And he's standing on the ground. She just went into a ditch where the sign was. So they make it look good. They sensationalize. They make you feel sorry for things you can't do nothing about. And I ain't talking about Sally Struthers and them starving African kids. Because that's what happened to them starving African kids, y'all. She ate them all. Because she could do something about it. She was hungry and she did something about it. I'm kidding, and I don't want to take the focus off the real point. Do what you can when you can, as often as you can, with all the heart you got inside of you when you can. That's right. You do it like that when you can, and it don't matter if you picked up a dollar that a little old lady dropped, or you helped somebody go get their mail for them when it was raining. It don't matter. You did something. You feel victorious, and you don't look at the whole world and think all the problems of the world are mine and I can't fix them, so now I'm crazy. Because everybody feels crazy a little bit. Any of you that have a big heart and a big soul, you feel crazy. You feel crazy sometimes because you can't help your brother. Like I said in that Mad Max movie, that was just the most devastating line to me, because I wanted to live that line. I wanted to say I don't want to have any more hope. But guess what? Every time I give up on hope, that son of a bitch comes up behind me and snatches a knot on my head. So I got a little hope again. And I tell you, I got a lot of love, though. And my love far surpasses my hope or wishes or whatever, my prayers. I like to do things, and when I can't, I like to pick myself back up and try again, and or evaluate it and see if it was even worth trying to begin with. You can sit in a chair and watch world news and hate the world and scream at it and feel failure because you can't do nothing. Or you can go next door and, like I said, help somebody. Start a conversation with a family member you ain't talked to in a long time. Just call up a buddy and say, man, I'm thinking about you. How y'all doing? You know, that's taking care of business. As little as it seems is what I'm getting at, is big business to you. Because if we don't all start finding some peace of mind in here, when something does happen, then what the fuck you gonna do? You're gonna be so scramble brain. And listen, I want to give a little report out real quick. I was gonna do a video on this, and I'll do it tomorrow. Right over there, possibly. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if y'all can see it. Nah, the light game's gonna play with this camera. It's a freaking cell tower. All right, I ain't been around on a cell tower in a year and a half. You see what I'm getting at? I have had a steady, low aching headache coming all the way up here to the back, like both my like the like the Rams helmet, like the Los Angeles Rams helmet. Weirdest damn headache, and it does seem to get back here a lot. I'm sleeping fine. I ain't missing a leg. I ain't didn't sleep on a stump. I feel good, and most part. Also, I don't feel like my thoughts are very clear. You know, as far as you know, I can usually rattle on. But it's like forced thinking, and so I force myself to think all the time. So, but you know what I mean. And actually, that headache kind of comes around. It kind of swirls around in my temples a little bit. That's what I really meant to say. And it does seem like my vision is a little bit different, being right up by this cell tower. So for y'all that want to know about, you know, somebody that you know and will tell you the difference. I've been away from frequencies for a year and a half. No headaches. I'm by them now. Headaches. Big difference. I can feel it, and I don't want to be under it long, so I'm going to keep trying to. I sure will, Judy. I'll give him a big old kiss for you. She want me to kiss Irvin for her. All these dog lovers out there. Irvin got a fan club. I tried to tell him he don't want to hear nothing. But yeah, the frequencies do matter, and they hurt. So we got to find a way around that too, y'all. They bombard us from every damn where, and that's why keep it simple. Ain't that what the old KISS was before? Talk about KISS, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Let's keep it simple. I ain't gonna call you stupid. It's just stupid if you don't, because if you can't take care of something and you worry about it, you just wasted time of your life. You just wasted energy and your own power, and you also made yourself feel weaker and like you can't do nothing for yourself. There's a dual psyop in this. When men feel like they can't take care of something, even women know, women feel like they can't take care of their children, they feel like failures. And that failure is a big part of this depression and homelessness and these fake meds. It's all a big part of it together, y'all. So I'm trying to keep it all in line and keep it sounding sane to you and reasonable to you. But the thing is, we're overloading our minds and our hearts with things we can't take care of, and that's stopping us from taking care of the very things in front of us that we can. That's as simple as I can keep it, and you didn't get no kiss out of it. I got all my kisses from my Urban. All right, I love y'all. Think about that. Take care of the home. Take care of the self, and let's keep talking like this, because I think this line of conversation and reasoning within our own boundaries and our limitations, when we figure them out and realize what we can and can't do, I think then we'll actually get some things done. And I actually also believe that they seriously been using that against us as a psyop. So think about that too. If anybody's got that information for me, I ask for, let me know. All right. Other than that, peace. I love you, and don't live in fear.